This video is everything that you need to know about the Nikon Z30 Creator Kit. First, we're going to take a look at everything that's included inside of your kit. I'll give you an overview of each item so you understand the basics of them. And then we'll learn how to connect everything together so that you could start creating. Finally, at the end of this video, I want to show you how you can connect your phone to your camera for easy transferring of images. If you're looking for a Nikon Z30 camera tutorial that goes through the setting up of your camera, configuring those settings and everything, be sure to watch this video here because that video is a deep dive on the camera itself, whereas this video is talking about the Creator Kit at a whole. Got it? Great. Alrighty, I am currently filming on the Nikon Z30, but I have a brand new Creator Kit here, kindly sent to me from Nikon because they are also sponsoring this video. So let's unbox this and set everything up together. Here's our beautiful Creator Kit. Inside our Creator Kit, we have the Rode Videomicro II mic. This is the remote control that connects to the tripod, and our Nikon Z30. If you don't already have the Nikon Z30 Creator Kit, I 110% recommend getting one, so I'll be sure to leave a link down in the description below. Okay, we have our charger, neck strap, battery, camera lens, and the camera body itself. Let's do a quick overview of these items, starting with the camera. Oh, there's just something so satisfying about like unboxing and holding a camera for the first time. Wow, this is special. This is a special moment. The Nikon Z30, I love this camera. I think it's the perfect camera for content creators, especially if you're somebody who's maybe a beginner or you feel intimidated by fancy equipment, me, because this camera was literally designed specifically for content creators. Let me just say, this is my third camera that I've owned since starting a YouTube channel, and it is the first camera I've used that feels approachable to me. My other cameras, my husband would always help me set them up, but this is the first one where I feel like it's mine and I get excited to pick it up and start creating. The camera body is small, lightweight, weighing 350 grams so that you could take it on the go and your arm doesn't feel like it's gonna fall off when you're vlogging. Like, look at that. Look at that. My arm's fine. It's fine. It's not falling off. Wow. Wow. It does have a front-facing swivel touch LCD screen so that you can see yourself when setting up a shot and when you're vlogging. My favorite part is the record light that illuminates on the front of the camera so that you know you're recording. It'll also flash when the battery is getting low. Again, if you're looking for a full Nikon Z30 tutorial, especially for beginners, remember to watch this video because it'll walk you through all the camera settings and everything that you need to know. Now, pulling this out straight from the box, it does not come charged. So I'm going to go pop this on the charger real quick while covering some of the other items so that we have some battery and juice to work with when we're syncing this together with our Bluetooth remote. All right, to charge my camera, I'm gonna open this up on the bottom. We're going to use our battery. This is the battery that it came with. We're just gonna pop this plastic part off and put the battery into the camera like so. Shut the door. And then on this side of the camera, we're going to open this up and this is where we're going to charge our camera. So the cord that came in the box, we're going to take this side of the cord, plug it in right here, as so. And then this USB side we can plug in to charge. I'm gonna go throw this on the charger. Next up, let's talk about our lens. This is the Nikkor 16 to 50 millimeter lens. I'll throw the details of that on the screen for those of you who are interested in the specs. This lens is super compact, which is really helpful for me when fitting my camera into my camera bag or all of my gear into my camera bag. It also, it's also really great for capturing wide angles, especially when talking to the camera, like for vlogs. As you can see, this is not attached to our camera body yet, which means that the Nikon Z30 body allows you to have interchangeable lens options. So you could buy the 12 to 28 millimeter lens if you want, which is an ultra wide power zoom lens made specifically for video content creators and bloggers. This one is the only lens that I have, and I find it works really, really great for vlogging. So I feel like this is just a good one size fits all, good for anyone and everyone. And yeah, really compact. Putting together the camera body and the lens, this has a cover on it. And what we're gonna first look for is like the white dot on both parts. So we have this white dot here on our body. And when we look at the lens, you could see there's white here. And what you're going to do is take off the covers of both sides and line up the circles, screw on the lens. So we want to do this relatively fast because we don't want dust or anything getting into the sensor of the camera. To unscrew this, there's this button here. We're going to press this button and we're going to twist. Boop. And then it's already loose. We're going to take this off, line up our dots, and twist. Hear that snap in place? Perfect. Now, to use the lens, you could twist here, it zooms out and in, and then make it collapse again all the way. You're gonna turn it all the way. Next up, you have the Rode Videomicro II mic. This mic, I love it. Chef's kiss. This has been my go-to mic for a few years when it comes to need a quick mic, on the go, grab and go, vlogging situations. Love this mic. In your box, you have all the things. Okay, so this is the mic. This goes right on top of your camera body. This is the cord that will connect your microphone and camera together. This is the cover that I use for indoor vlogging, and then this is the cover that I use for outdoor. It'll help cancel out most of the wind sound so that like that wind noise doesn't pick up on the mic. So this is a good adapter for outdoors. Then this wire will be if you wanted to use this and connect it to your phone. So we're gonna focus on these. All right, how's this one? Ah, like a little push pop. You remember those? Weren't there like push pop commercials that are like, push pops? I don't know. Alrighty, next up is our small rig tripod grip. This is the part where the camera will go. We have an opening here for the Bluetooth remote that we'll talk about in a second. Also so the legs pop back like this. And then there's also a spot back here, if you can see, where you can put or store an extra SD card when you're out on the go. This is super helpful if you ever like run out of storage on the SD card that's in your camera. It's always nice to have a good backup that's like safely stored somewhere. So we're gonna put this guy here and grab our Bluetooth remote. So our Bluetooth remote is in here. We're just going to unbox it. I used to pop these all the time, but ever since I got a dog, I'm not allowed to because she's terrified. Here is your Bluetooth remote. You will be pulling this plastic part out and double check to make sure you have a battery for the remote. With this Bluetooth remote, it does magnetically attach into the tripod right there. So if you go like this, it doesn't fall off. I feel like it's about time to assemble everything together, but first, if you've learned something new so far or you're enjoying this video, I'd love if you could give this video a like because it increases the chances that someone else like you could come across it. And if you've learned 2 new things by the end of this video, then be sure to subscribe to my channel because it is a free way to support my business so that I can continue to make free content like this for you every week. All right, let's get my camera off the charger, piece it all together, and have some fun. Here are all of our pieces. Let's start with the microphone. So I'm just twirling this all the way up so that there is a space here because this is actually going to slide onto the camera right here as so, like that. And then we're going to spin until this is nice and tight. So now it's not gonna come off. We're going to take our black cord next, or our wire. We're going to connect the wire to our microphone here. Make sure it snaps into place. There we go. And then on this side of the camera where we were charging earlier, we're going to open this top port. This top port is where the mic is going to plug in. Let that snap in place. Now let's put the camera onto the tripod. I'm gonna close the legs. This part on the camera is where the tripod is going to connect. You want to connect it so that the part where the Bluetooth remote goes is facing the same way as our lens. So they're both facing towards you. We're going to put this little screw right here into the bottom of the camera. And then we're going to use our thumbs and twist this guy to tighten it to the camera. Now our tripod and camera are fully connected. Now we're going to take our Bluetooth remote. We're gonna snap it on right here. So now when we're vlogging and the camera is facing us, we have the ability to use our thumbs to control whatever we need with the Bluetooth controller. Remember, if you want to use the stand of the tripod, these legs just pull out like that. The extra storage for the SD card is down here. Cool. Obviously, before you film, you're going to need to put an SD card at the bottom of the camera. When you're vlogging, all you have to do is pull out the screen, flip it around. I love that it flips around even though there's a microphone plugged in. Now you can be vlogging like this. You're able to see yourself and something else. Now you wanna say you wanna switch to tripod mode. You have it here. Oh no, it's shooting up my nose. Whatever shall I do? You're going to press these side buttons here, and the camera can bend this way. Instead of this angle, while it's laying down, we're gonna press the button, move the camera, and now it's like pointing straight. So that's how you can get it to move. Another thing, instead of flipping the camera like back and front, you could also turn it around left and right. You're going to press this button here. It's silver, it says small rig on it. Press, and now you can turn the camera left and right on the tripod itself. Now that we have everything assembled, let's connect the Bluetooth remote with our camera. Now we're gonna connect the camera with the Bluetooth controller. We're actually going to start in our camera, so let's turn it on and go to our menu button right here. Here we're scrolling down until we see wireless remote. We're gonna press OK. And now we're gonna save wireless remote controller. So let's click here. When you get to this screen where it says saving wireless remote controller, hold down the wireless remote control. Now we're gonna go to our controller, and there's this button here on the bottom, on, off. We're gonna hold it down for 3 seconds until the camera recognizes it. Perfect. Establishing connection, wireless remote control saved. And that's it. It's really as easy as that. Now we're gonna press OK. Wireless remote connection is on. You can toggle this on or off. So on or off, we're gonna keep it on. Now when you go to your video mode, you will see this icon on the bottom. It's hard to tell, but this is connected. Now let's go over what these buttons do with your camera. The plus and minus at the top are for zooming in and out. This is typically for recording and starting to record. This one is your shutter button for taking photos. The middle button adjusts your autofocus, and then you can move the focus around on the camera with the arrows. This one turns your Bluetooth remote on and off. This button goes to review the photos or videos that are currently on your SD card, and this button opens up the menu option on your camera. So when you're filming your videos, all you have to do with your Bluetooth remote is press the record button, press record, you're going, it's fantastic. When you're done, stop recording, boom shakalaka. My Z30 tutorial, I teach you how to change your camera settings so that the shutter button starts recording, because right now the default is when you press the shutter button, it takes a picture. I like it so that the shutter button starts filming. So if that is a setting that you change on your camera, this changes the remote as well. So right now, default, if you don't change any settings, this is the record button. This is the shutter take picture button. If you change your camera settings to like I do, where shutter button presses record, both of these buttons will record with the camera. At this point, you're basically ready to grab and go with your camera. But before you do, I wanna show you one final tip, and that is connecting your phone and camera together for easy transferring of images. First things first, make sure you have the SnapBridge app downloaded from the App Store. It will be there both for iOS and Android users. We are connecting to the Nikon Z30, so we're gonna select this option here. Choose your preference, whether you want them always to be connected whenever there's an established connection, or if you just want to connect it one time. We're going to do the top one so that they're always paired when there's an established connection. Your phone is going to walk you through the steps to connect to your camera. So let's jump to our camera and get that set up. So we're going to go to the menu option. We're also staying in the same setup menu. To get to the setup menu, just go left, and it's gonna change the options with the bar on the left side. So we're going to the wrench, press the wrench. We're in the setup menu, and we're going to scroll down all the way to connect to smart device. It's actually up because I went smart device, select. Now we're going to choose Bluetooth, and then we're going to select start pairing. Perfect. It automatically brought this screen up on my phone, so I know my phone is recognizing it. Select the Z30 option here, and we're gonna press the middle button, press OK. It's currently, I had to press understood on my phone as well, so now my phone is currently connecting to the camera. It took a few seconds for this to pop up, so if it comes up blank at first, don't worry, just give it like 30 seconds, it'll pop up. Now we're selecting the two so they could be paired together. Make sure the two codes match. We're gonna press pair. It's going to continue to connect. Pairing complete. Connected to camera. Okay, perfect. So as you can see on the camera, it says Bluetooth is on. There's an icon up here at the top of your phone. That is where you'll be able to view images downloaded from your camera. You could also link to cloud storage as well. So now that you have them paired together, any content that you shoot on your camera, you would just go here to have those images downloaded directly on your phone. This is really great if you want like quick editing turnaround times. If you're somebody who edits on your phone, it's super easy to transfer the images from your camera here, whether photo or video, and then you could get to editing. So what's next? If you don't already have a creator kit, I absolutely recommend getting one. I'll be sure to leave a link to it down in the pinned comment below. If you need further help setting up your camera right out of the box, be sure to watch this video next so you can feel a little bit more comfortable and confident when it comes to using your camera. And if you've made it to this point in the video, be sure to include our secret emoji when leaving your comment below. Thank you so much to Nikon for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Can't reach.